We're already 5 months into 2023. Hard to believe. But on today's episode, we're going to be giving a market update as to where we're at and where we're going. Welcome to the Homeowner Prep podcast, where every week we educate and encourage aspiring homeowners to help them buy their first home faster. If you aspire to own a home, you're in the right place, so enjoy. Do us a favor and leave a review, a rating, and be sure to subscribe. Now let's get to this week's episode. Hey, real quick before we start, I want to ask you a question. How long are you going to wait before you decide to get started? I mean, you want to buy a house and you're earning income, so what's holding you back? Visit our website at homeownerprep.com/start. You can take an online assessment and set up a free 30-minute call, and we're going to put a plan together to help you get from where you are to where you truly want to be. So don't let fear hold you back from buying your first home. All right, now back to the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Homeowner Prep podcast. On today's episode, we're going to actually be talking about some of the housing market trends that are taking place so far in 2023. It's hard to believe that we're already in the middle of May and how fast this year is going. But our real estate market isn't really moving all that fast. And in fact, it might be an even better time to buy as a first-time home buyer. So let's dive into what's going on. In the first quarter of this year, we really haven't seen a lot of appreciation. And the reason for that is, number one, interest rates are really high in comparison to where they were in 2020 and 2021. And then, of course, there's just not enough homes on the market. So we're still having a housing shortage, which is causing a lot of demand. So even though we're not seeing a lot of activity, we are happening to see more offers on properties that are available, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because everybody complains about the rates and what's going on with that. But yet there are a number of buyers who are active and ready and actively making offers on properties in the marketplace right now. So it is a weird time. We're not seeing a lot of homes on the market, and therefore we're just not seeing a lot of sales. But when it comes to appreciation, we've only seen 2.3% appreciation over the nation in the first quarter of this year. So yes, we're not growing at a rapid pace. There's not a lot of sales taking place, but there are a lot of buyers who are in the market and ready to go. So if you're thinking about buying, there might be a little bit of competition out there waiting for you. When we analyze the NAR outlook for 2023, which is the National Association of Realtors, they estimated that we would not see a lot of sales take place. We would see interest rates stay right around 6%, and we would only see about 5% or less in home appreciation. So that's what makes it a good time to buy. In 2021, we saw home appreciation over 9%, and in 2022, it was over 16%. So with the estimate of being at 5% or less and our current appreciation only being at 2.3%, it might actually be a good time for you to buy your first home, knowing that you're not paying these accelerated costs. Now, I do caveat that because we don't know what's going to go on in the third and fourth quarter of this year. In fact, they're estimating that we will see more sales, the rates will come down slightly, and there may be more and more competition coming to the market, especially when we hit the seasonality of summertime sales. So keep that in mind. If you're looking at getting out in the market, getting approved to buy your first place, think about where we're at now in comparison to where we were just a year ago. So yes, it might be a good time. There might be some competition out there for you, but it still might be better to buy now than it will be in the later part of the year. So our advice is always this: get your foot in the door as quickly as possible. If your finances are stable, if you have a budget in place and you have some money set aside, you need to buy a home as quickly as possible. In general, buying a home today is going to be a lot better than buying a home a year from now. We don't see a market crash coming. We do see slower appreciation, but you can take advantage of that appreciation by getting in the door today. If you're thinking about buying a home, you need some help, that's what we're here for. You can text the word START to 619-848-3700, or you can visit our website at homeownerprep.com/start to get started with us. If you just have a general question about your particular situation or scenario, feel free to reach out to us on all social media platforms. We tend to get the majority of our questions on our Instagram account at HomeownerPrep. I hope you got some value from today's episode and understanding what's going on in the market for the first 5 months of 2023. But keep in mind, it's not about timing the market. It's about being informed and making the decision to get started. So I hope you got some true value from today's episode. And I definitely look forward to providing you with some more value on the next episode. So until then, be blessed. If you've enjoyed this show and got some great value from it, please be sure to rate and review. And if you're checking it out on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. That really does help us to continue the show and bring in some great guests to help you on your home buying journey.